Sometimes we're so focused on the future that we miss what is happening right in front of us. Hi guys, it's Wendy here. Welcome back to my channel. And in this video, we're going to be talking about something that we are all guilty of, and that is looking so far ahead into this future, planning for the future, that we miss what is happening to us in the present, that we miss what God is trying to do with our now. And if you've ever felt anxious about the future, anxious about what might happen, then this video is for you. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 says, "There's a time for everything." That means everything has been scheduled to happen when they are supposed to happen. No amount of planning, of worrying will bring it what is supposed to happen in the future to the present. It might reduce the time that it will take to happen, but it will not skip over the time. It will not teleport itself from the future to your present. So each season has its purpose. Each season has a purpose where you're supposed to learn, where you're supposed to grow, where you're supposed to experience new things. So don't rush today trying to get to tomorrow. Don't rush what is happening around you today trying to look for what you can get in your tomorrow. Take your time in each season. Enjoy the beauty of now. Enjoy what is happening now. It might not always be something good that is happening, but just try to be present in the now. You can get lessons from there's always a lesson to be learned in every season and every phase of our life. So to make sure you are not looking too far ahead, that you are missing the lessons you're supposed to learn now. So don't rush through today trying to get to tomorrow, because you don't know what blessing or lesson or opportunity you might miss just because you are looking at tomorrow instead of today. Tomorrow isn't promised, but today is a gift. We are so focused chasing milestones, our graduation, after that a new job, a higher pay, promotion, marriage, and all that wonderful and necessary things, but they will all happen at the right time. When you are so focused chasing milestones, you miss what is actually happening now. By chasing those milestones, you are missing the joys of today. You are missing time spent with your friends and families. You are missing laughter that you could be having, simple enjoyments, going out. You're missing all those things. Fellowshipping with God, with other people. You are missing all those things by focusing on such milestones, because when you are chasing after milestones, when you reach the first milestone, there's obviously another milestone. So there is no time for you to relax, take a break and rest, because you are just going from one milestone to another milestone, from another milestone to another milestone. You are not letting yourself have that time to relax, to enjoy normal, ordinary days. You are so future focused, and that is dangerous because you miss important moments. It's just like a parent who is always so focused on, oh, I have to work much so I can get plenty money to take care of my family. And while that is a very good goal to have, if that is all that is in your mind, you can miss the days of your child growing up. You can miss different moments with your family because you are so focused on getting the bag. While it is important you get the bag, but it's also important you take time to spend with them, learn to know them, learn to know your family, learn to grow closer as a family. But if you're only focused on getting the bag or getting money to provide for your family, when you grow old, you realize that you don't really have a family. You are just being a sponsor to some random people because you never had a relationship with them. So take time to develop your relationship with people around you. Take time to rest. Milestones are important and they are good. They are very wonderful. But make sure you always have time where you take a break, where you do normal things. Some tips to start staying in the present is by 1. Practicing gratitude daily. You can get a gratitude journal where every day you write what you are grateful for in the now, what is happening to you that you are thankful for, what is happening to you that you are happy with. Even it might not be happy, but just what is happening that you are grateful for. So make sure you are practicing gratitude daily. Then 2, be intentional. Make sure that you are intentionally trying to be in the present. It might not be easy, especially if you are a fast-paced person. You always want to be okay from this thing, from this step. I need to be here and then here and here. You need to be intentional about taking breaks. You need to be intentional about taking time off to just rest and do nothing. It might seem boring, but sometimes that boring moment is what you actually need. So make sure you are intentional. And number 3 is to limit overthinking. Overthinking will put you in a rut that you might not be able to get out of on your own. So limit overthinking of what might happen in the future, what will happen. Whatever will be according to the will of God. So leave your future to God. Leave the planning for your future to God. Don't plan your future alone. When you are thinking of what next to do in your life, what's the next step to take, make sure you are involving God, because his plans are always perfect for us. He says, for I have a plan and purpose for you, to give you a good and expected end. He wants the best for you, so he knows how to give you what you actually need more than what you want, because what you want might not be what is good for you at that moment. So make sure, as you are thinking of the future and you're trying to plan, make sure God is involved in that plan. Make sure he's the one planning and you are following the plan he's making. Don't overthink it. If God sends you on an errand, he will give you the resources you need to complete that errand. So don't overthink it. Just let God take over. Matthew 6:34 says, therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble for itself. That means today there are enough things you can do today instead of worrying about tomorrow. So focus on today. Planning is wise, but obsession is where we should draw the line. So make sure, as you are planning, you should be flexible enough to let God disrupt your planning, because sometimes you might be planning and you might be planning yourself out of the will of God. So make sure that you are flexible enough to know when God is trying to turn you to a different direction, and not just make sure that it must be your plan. If it's not this way, then it is not this way. No, that's not how you should be. Make sure that as you are planning, you will know that yes, this thing I am planning about, it might not happen exactly this way, but I know that however God wants to disrupt this plan, it will be for my own good in the end. So make sure you are not obsessed with your plans going the way you think it should. And finally, trust that God is already in your tomorrow. So focus on being faithful about today. Focus on doing all you can do today. Focus on being the best version of yourself today, instead of worrying about tomorrow, because God is already in your tomorrow. He's in charge of it tomorrow. So just focus on being in the now and present. So here's a challenge for you. Stop rushing, slow down, be present. What's something that you haven't noticed in your present before? Drop a comment in the comment section, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I drop my next video. Bye.